Yes, you are audible. You can start. First group can start with the presentation. Are you saying something, anyone? I can't
Yes,
hear.
yes, Ankuran, start presenting it.
Hello?
Yes, Omkuron, you are audible. You can start presenting.
Okay, ma'am. মানে মোৰ নেট বেয়া হৈ গৈছিলে মেম
আচ্ছা ঠিক
গুড
আছে
মৰ্নিং
হ'ব
এভৰিৱান হেল্ল'
Yes, you continue.
Good morning everyone. Today I'm here to talk to you all about intrusion detection system. So firstly, I'll start with what is intrusion detection system, and then I'll talk about what are the types of intrusion detection system. Before starting about intrusion detection system, we all need to know what is intruder. So basically, intruder is a person who tries to get an unauthorized access to your system or your network. Let's say there's a person who tries to use your laptop or access your laptop without your permission, and to do some he may have some bad intention like stealing your data or like modifying your data or deleting your data. So we can say he's the intruder. So what intrusion detection system is? An intrusion detection system is a system that monitors your network for suspicious activity and issues alerts when such activity is discovered. So what intrusion detection system does is it continuously monitors your system or your network sorry, my internet is not so good, so I automatically got this. So what intrusion detection system is? It continuously monitors your system or your network. It monitors your network traffic, like your data packets, and checks whether there is some malicious content uh, that can do some malicious attacks to your system or your network. And if it finds some suspicious activity, it will alert your system administrator or your network administrator. Prashant, can you take to the next slide? Okay. So what are the types of intrusion detection system? So there are two main types of intrusion detection system, and the first one is the network intrusion detection system, or the NIDS. So this type of intrusion detection system is network based. Uh, so what it does is it monitors captures and analyzes your network traffic. Network traffic means the data packets in your network that is continuously moving uh, in the network, which is it is network traffic. Your data packets which are continuously moving around the network is called network traffic. Uh, what NIDS do is it detects malicious data in the packet. There is a disadvantage of NIDS, which is it is a little bit difficult for NIDS to analyze in a very busy network. The next one is the host intrusion detection system. Prashant, can you take to the next slide?
Yeah, I'm on the
Okay.
next slide only.
The next one is uh, the, the next one is the host intrusion detection system, and this type of intrusion detection system is based on hosts. So they are installed on individual hosts or devices on the network. So what it does is it monitors your data packets from the device only, uh, and if it finds some just like NIDS, and if it finds some suspicious activity, it will alert your system administrator. Uh, the method the method that HIDS use is the snapshot. So snapshot means comparing your previous system with your existing system. Like for example, HIDS will have a screenshot of our previous system and our existing system, and then it will compare our previous system and our existing system. And because our previous system is not connected to internet, so it is safe, and we have everything that we had, and our existing system is already connected to internet, so uh, it will compare our previous system with our existing system, and if it is not matched, or if uh, something is different, it will alert us it will alert that some suspicious activity is detected. uh, so these two are the main types of intrusion detection system. There are more types like hybrid intrusion detection system and protocol based intrusion detection system, but the two that I mentioned above was more important types, so I just present to you these two types. uh, for the next part, we have uh, methods of intrusion detection system, and for that I would like to invite Prashant to share to explain to you to explain us about the methods of intrusion detection system. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ankuran. Uh, as now you all have got an idea about intrusion detection system. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give some examples about intrusion detection system methods. And it's very important whenever, see, I will give an example like if you have opened in company and there are two roles, like one is system administrator and another one is like let's say it is a developer. Okay, the system administrator can do everything. He can edit, he can log in, and he can specify some roles as well. But the developer can only compile, run, and debug. So let's say we all have two base methods. The first one is signature based method and the another one is anomaly based method. Now I am going to discuss about signature based method. So what is signature based method? Signature based idea is basically a known pattern that has been observed in previous methods. Like I will give an example. Okay, so I have written here one important point. It is just a pattern that is being searched on every data packet in the network. And let's discuss about what is data packet. So in your website, whatever files are there, the important files or the user data comes under data packet, and the hacker will come and insert some malicious codes into the data packet that will harm that website, and it can also do some pop-ups and all. So basically, how we can prevent this? So to prevent this attacks, a database of deleted non-attack pattern is being created. So as I have said that a database has been created of known attack patterns. Like in previous times, some hackers have been trying to attack that website. So their data has been automatically been detected on that database, and whenever in future, that if that hacker will try to attack that website or any other website, so the database will compare it, and if that hacker gets compared, it will automatically ban that hacker. So basically, there are another more points, but I have mentioned only 2 points. So the another point is when any suspicious event occurs, it just compare the signatures with the database, and if the signature matches, then intrusion has occurred. So basically, what I mean to say that I have said earlier that the database, whichever database have been created through the earlier point of view. So whatever hackers that has been tried to hack that website, their details, their IP address, all has been uh, entered into the database. So whenever that hacker comes again and try to attack any other website, it will automatically ban that hacker. So this is very important. Whenever you are preventing some measures, you should prevent this signature based methods. Now we should jump into another method, that is anomaly based method. So I will jump into another method, that is anomaly based method, and I have given one of the best example that I can cover. So what is anomaly based IDS? Basically, let's say I have given one example earlier that there is a company which has two roles. One is system administrator and another is developer. The system administrator can do everything. He can edit, he can specify some rules, he can do everything, but the developer can only compile, run, and debug. He can't do anything more than that. But at one day, the developer tries to change his permission or roles. So at that time, anomaly has been detected. Means anomaly is basically the deviation that has been checked or occurred when another person which rules has been specified by the system administrator wants to change the permission or the rules. Okay, so as I have mentioned here, the example, if a company has only two posts, one is system administrator and another is developer, and both of them have these specific roles to perform. System administrator can root, login, and allocate the roles of the developer, and the developer can only compile, run, and debug. Means the developer can only debug, compile, and run, and he can't do anything more than that, and he has a limited access to the system. Okay, so both of them are performing their basic rules, and let's say one day the developer changes his own permission, and at that time anomaly or deviation occurs. Actually, the permission that has been changed was expected to be changed by the administrator, not the developer. Okay, so at that time, the base behavior that has been changed at that specific point of time, you can tell that anomaly based method has been occurred. And these two methods are very important when you go to secure any website or secure any network or any other data package. First, you should uh, basically practice these two methods, and then your website can get secured a little bit. Personally, I have an e-commerce too. I am personally using these two methods on my website as well. So I hope you all have got these two methods and about the intrusion detection system. Thank you.
Okay, that was a good presentation. Thank you, Ankuran and Prashant. Acha. Now, I wanted you both. You can stop the recorder.